Time for another episode of Modded Survival. Now, in the last episode, we had done a bunch of mining, got absolutely scared shitless by the goat man down in the caves, and found a grand total of barely any diamonds. In today's episode, we are going to do that and more, as well as the fact that we now have a brand new horror mod added, as well as a new boon mod added for us. So without further ado, we are going to continue this wonderful little hellish experience that we have been, that I have been putting myself through. And specifically, the main overarching thing I want to do today is I want to go there to our possible end fortress and see if it actually is the legit end fortress. Of course, there is obviously other things that we are going to need to do, such as getting legitimate diamonds and stuff of the like. In fact, in total, from that run, we got a total of 6 diamonds, which isn't ideal. The other main reason that we went down there was to get some more iron. We got a little bit extra, not really a whole hell of a lot. But, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Now, we do have an abductor over there somewhere that I'd rather not have to deal with, period. And we also got the zombies here. Hello, friend. I'm just gonna kill you that way, real quick. However, one bonus that we do have is that we unlocked diamond armor, which means if we can get enough of these spawner fragments and make enough of the things that we turn them into, we could potentially have diamond tier armor in not super long, which is obviously a very big boon to us, but we need to find lots of spawners, which is the hard part. Now, I have no idea if we're even going to be able to find said spawners. I hope that we'll be able to, but the likelihood of that happening is, let's face it, relatively small. So without further ado, let's start making our way over there, and then hopefully, I'm trying to think of what type of loot is in these new end fortresses. We might, oopsies, I just hit the mic. We might be able to find some diamonds in there, although I'm not super sure that we're going to. But on the bright side, we do have a waystone, so we can finally put that inside of the house. Considering I still don't know what happened to that one waystone that we got on episode 1, and apparently, according to one of my friends, there was a tower somewhere that had a waystone at the top, and apparently I just completely ignored its existence, so there's that. Being a bit of an idiot. Now, I don't think we're going to really run into the horror creatures that have been added. In my tests, they do spawn, but it seems that they're relatively infrequently. However, one does spawn fairly low underground, so now mining underground is actually going to be fairly dangerous to us. Because if we encounter that thing, let's just say that by the time I managed to kill it, and I was using, what was that? What the fuck am I doing? So I was using and this is all in creative mode, but I was using this katana here, and by the time I killed one of them with this katana, which I had sharpness 5 on it, I was wearing full... Why can I not tab out? There we go. I was wearing full protection 4 warden armor, and it did 1 full row of hearts by the time I killed it. So, if we're encountering this thing in anything short of netherite, we're probably not going to survive. Now, I don't know its spawn frequency. That's an important thing that I just simply don't know. I don't know how frequently it's going to spawn, how much of an issue it's going to be, and I also don't know if it only spawns at, if the creatures from this mod only spawn at night, or if they can spawn at any time. I know a few of them. One of them spawns underground. One of them spawns exclusively during Pillager Rage, which I thought was kind of cool. One spawns in Lush Caves, I think, and one spawns by water. What exactly it means by water, I honestly have no clue. I mean, obviously we're near water right now, but I don't know if that's included. If this includes it, or if it's a specific biome that it spawns by, I have no idea. Now, it is becoming nighttime, so I'm going to make a new rule. We're not allowed to use the tab to see what is around us. We simply know that there are yellow and red diamonds around us. Which, in case you've ever wondered, yellow diamonds symbolize entities, whether they are hostile or not, it does not matter. What in the hell is that? It's got a little face. What is that? And then a red diamond symbolize items that are on the ground. So, there is that, in case you've ever been wondering. Now, for our boon mod, the boon mod that we have installed is inventory pets. We finally have access to inventory pets, but this means that we're going to have to go out and really start adventuring, because they're only going to spawn in newly loaded chunks. So that is one downside, is that we have to generate new chunks in order to find these items, or the spawn chests for the, sorry, I'm getting really distracted by killing things. We need to load new chunks in order to get the quote-unquote structures that have the chests that have the inventory pets inside of them. So that is something that we will end up having to do. Can you stop shooting me, please? Okay, I don't think that was really worth one of our charges, but we used it. Oh, good, it's raining. Stamina pillage. Don't we already have that one? Oh, God. Being out in the rain turns out our torch. That's less than ideal. Spider eyes we do actually want to keep for potions of weakness. So we can make... Oh boy, the goat's out and about. The goat is out and about. Now, as far as we can tell, he doesn't seem... Oh, we passed it. He doesn't seem particularly hostile, so I'm not really worried about him, but I also am kind of worried about him. We have the new creatures from the horror mod that we added, as well as the one from the last episode, which we only ever saw that sound anomaly, or whatever the hell it was. So we're just gonna dig down. I know that it's the #1 rule of Minecraft, never dig down, but fuck it, we're gonna do it. That should be good enough. Now, we already see the tops of the structure, so we have to be... Wait, why did I mine so slowly there for a second? Oh! We've arrived. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, we're like in the middle of... Okay. I want to get over to the wall. I'd rather not fall down and take a bunch of fall damage, if I can avoid it. I hear silverfish. And I don't like that fact. Still need to collect copper for when we unlock the guns. We can then make bullets. But that's probably going to be a while. I think Tax Z is relatively low on the list of boon mods. So we're not going to get that for quite a while. Do we not get experience for mining it? I thought we got experience for mining the zinc. I guess not. Okay, what the fuck? There's also spooters. Oh! Hi. Well, at the very least, this looks like the outer wall. So there is that. Ow! Go fuck off. Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. He does not seem interested in us. He's right up there, right above my head. You probably can't see it. That reminds me, I forgot to turn on our new shader pack. We got shaders. I also had another thought, and I should have done it before I started the episode, but oh, that's pretty. That is very pretty. Brightness. Yeah, we're at 50% brightness. Apply. There we go. So yeah, you might actually be able to see him now. He's right above my head. It looks like he's actually standing on top of my head right now. He's just chilling like a villain. Kind of hoping he doesn't decide to come fuck with me. Also, apparently this texture pack makes ore glowy. Not that I particularly care, but he's gone. Where did he go? I don't like that. Well, before we go into the end fortress, which I can positively confirm right now, this is indeed the end fortress. It's wild that we just so happen to settle our base just a hop, skip, and a jump from the end fortress. Like, that's wild. Because normally, think about it, whenever you're playing Minecraft, you have to go like hundreds, maybe even thousands of blocks out just to get to that damn end fortress, which is always conveniently just that far away. And then for us, it's literally just, like I said, a hop, skip, and a jump over. And we're there. Now, as I was saying before, one of the creatures that is added in today's horror pack, it spawns, quote-unquote, deep in the caves. But I don't know how deep in the caves is. That's a fairly generalistic term. How deep is deep in the caves? That's what I really want to know. I don't know. I really hope it doesn't come and fuck with us where we are now. It would be ideal if he just left us alone. But I suppose there is the possibility that he could end up attacking. How far does it go? Oh, that's just more of the end fortress down there. What the fuck is this? This is granite pillars from Create, as well as granite pillars from Quark. Quark? I don't know. Why is there like a purple haze? What the hell was that? It's not happening anymore. I think I'm just going insane. There's a clock ticking. Crappers! Hi, come here. No. Yeah, there's like a weird purple haze. You guys had to have seen that. What is that? Damn it, I just wasted my stamina ability again. Because, fucking Jesus, dude. You stood no chance, my good sir. I apologize for doing you dirty like that, but I also kind of need your pearls. Did we even get one? He didn't even give us one. What a dick. Douche nozzle is what I call him. Just straight up douche canoery. That's a term now. Just straight up douche canoery. Let's think about it. You might have heard that before. Somebody being a douche canoe. Douche canoery. It's when you're being a douche canoe. I don't know. I think I should not quit my day job to be a comedian, because I'm clearly not very good at it. How much copper do we have? Not a lot. Not a stellar amount. Let's grab more copper for bullets. Eventually, if and when I get around to getting all the parts and seared bricks for the smeltery, we will have that, so we'll be able to start doubling our ore. And I say this pretty much to everybody I talk about with this kind of thing, but basically what I mean is when you put a piece of ore in a blast furnace or a standard furnace, it will give you 1 ingot of that ore. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. Well, with a Tinker's Construct smeltery, at least old school ones, I don't know if the current ones do this still, but old school ones, it would double what you get. So instead of just having 1 ingot per ore, you would get 2 ingots per ore, which is pretty fancy. However, I have not played with the most recent versions of Tinker's Construct. Me on the gravel. I have not played with the most recent versions of Tinker's Construct, so I don't actually know if it still follows that. For example, we had to use a melter, which I've never used unless it's a mod pack that specifically wants you to use that early on. You know, something like a Sky Factory or something, you know. I mean, Sky Factory isn't exactly a great analogy for that, but you understand what I mean. You know, it's one that is designed to use the melter early game as a sort of, like, limiter. Oh boy, roll again. Goodbye. Okay, why is it purple? Why does it keep turning purple? Alright, let's crack our way into this bitch. If I can figure out how the hell to get inside of it, period. There we go. I screwed the pooch. No more. Okay, looks like they did combine stacks. Let's get rid of the junk we don't want. Now, because this is an end fortress, a statue, it does to offer the man of stone an item of worth. It is to have secrets unfold and become unearthed. What? Hi. Pretty sure you're not supposed to be in there. Oh, they're blaze burners. That's an interesting way of doing a... Hi. Fucking... goat. I still don't trust it. I still don't trust that fucking goat. What it? You're annoying me. Oh yeah, this is definitely the end fortress. I can promise you that right now. Alright, that room is clear, so we'll put a torch in front of it. This is the stairs down. I think we can wrap around. There's an Enderman over there. We definitely want to get him for his Ender Pearls. That being said, being in here is effectively pointless because we don't have blaze powder yet. However, we did get an Ender Pearl. Baby zombie! No more. I know it must be just... Quit it! I know it's probably disorienting me constantly swapping between first and third person, but there is... What the hell? There is a reason. Performing a shield bash. Well, unfortunately, we can't use shields, let alone a shield bash. Ender Pearl. Copper ingots, you can never go wrong. Iron gloves, increasing our damage output ever so slightly. You'll have to... Ooh! Okay, the goat's actually here. Oh, I think he's on the first floor. I think he's just outside the room. Lovely. He must have seen us and is running around now. Glow berries, I suppose I can take those. He hasn't attacked me yet, so I'm not particularly worried about him being around. I'm just gonna let the goat man do goat man things. And if he comes after me, then we'll obviously have to deal with him. But as it stands right now, goat man do goat man things. Goat man do goat man things. That's just how it do be. I said do be. Power 4 or Protection 3. That's a fancy book right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been given the fancy pants. Even though there's not actually pants involved, but you know what I mean. Oh, that's right. Shit doesn't stack. I say this every single episode because I forget every single episode. Shit doesn't stack. More iron. Gunpowder sacks. It's like deceased craft all over again. I will happily take these, and of course they don't fucking stack. More copper, more ender pearls, you'll love to see it. More gold, you'll love to see it. Loyalty or incendiary. Use throwing weapon with fire. We don't use throwing weapons. Goatman, can you like not? A honeyed apple? Fuck off. I see him over there. He's going nutty over in the corner. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if I just go like this. There he is. I don't trust him. Nope, he's immortal. I can't harm him. Well then, the goat man actually became hostile, and apparently I cannot harm him, which is a terrifying prospect. So unfortunately, there is death number 2. We've died twice now, which does suck. He does quite a bit of damage as well. But, oh well. We have 8 lives remaining. So let's just quickly do some inventory stuff. Seeing how we are currently at no threat in here, in our base. Because, thank God. Now, we're not going to keep the stone bricks. We're not going to keep the string. We will keep TNT, because that is always useful for some reason or another. Spider eyes are useful. Spawner fragments, obviously, are useful. This is assuming that we have space for any of this shit, which, of course, we don't. But that's because I haven't really been focusing on... It's like this? It's like that. Okay. Spawner leggings. Yeah, as you can see, the stats are kind of insane. They are the same level as diamond, if I am not mistaken. Now, unfortunately, we don't have enough. I guess we can make the boots. Yeah, we need a full set. So we're not going to wear the armor just yet. Because we need a full set of the armor to get the, the whimper that spawns. But that shouldn't be too difficult. Because obviously we know where we can get more spawners. More spawner fragments. Now, do we already have... We don't. Stamina pillage would be really useful, but... why can't I have more than 3? That would be so useful right now if I could have more than 3. We don't want to give up any of those, but... Stamina pillage would be really powerful and a good thing to have. For now, we'll just stick them in there. Okay, game. Can we just not with the whole shit doesn't stack thing? So that leads us to 7 diamonds in total. not exactly ideal. Can these fucking things... Redstone is always useful. We got a bit of gold. We got a shit ton of copper. We have our away shrine, obviously, so we're going to go and stick this up in the house. Actually, we'll stick it right here. Home sweet home. Can't we make way shrines? We need a warp stone. How does one make a warp stone? Okay. Emerald, 4 ender pearls, and 4 amethyst shards. Now, I know we have, obviously, ender pearls. We have amethyst shards, and we do have emeralds. So let's actually make a warp stone. And what does you need? Oh, we need 3 obsidian and 3 stone brick. Well, we need a diamond pick anyway for diamond pick things. Namely, to get ancient debris as well as our obsidian so we can get an enchantment table. Fuck off. You are irritating. I don't even know where you are. I shouldn't be using this because it's nighttime. He didn't even spawn, so he just sometimes just is a douche and just makes the spawn noise when he doesn't actually spawn. You, my good sir, are an asshole. I hope you know that. Pretty sure I just said this incorrectly. Does it matter? It does. Warp stone. Cool. We can't use it yet. Let's empty out the rest of the clutter that is in our inventory. Anything else can go in there. Perfect. Gunpowder goes up there. You. And you. And sticks can go in there. Music disc can go up there, as well as the lucky potion. We can pull out our golden backpack and put the food in there. And sort it. Wonderful. Get the rest of this crap out of here. Do we already have copper? Yeah, there it is. Amethyst can go in there. Same with the bones. Clay can go in there. And we don't have enough room for the wood. I already knew that this wasn't going to be enough storage space, but I vastly underestimated just how much inventory space we would actually need. Or I vastly underestimated, rather. If I set that there, good. I can still open it. Wonderful. We have zombies outside. So we need to go back and we need to get more of the spawner fragments. Now, unfortunately, I believe it's the spawner helmet requires soul silk, which requires soul cloth, which comes from an enemy that only spawns in the dungeons now loading dungeons. Which is unfortunate because I don't think we've actually encountered one of those yet. Maybe we have. I know we haven't been to one. There's one right here. Where the hell even is the spawn? Oh, whatever. So we'll just set it right here. It's probably way too long, but whatever. And we'll set it as gold because it's an important locale. Where the hell even is that? There it is. Okie dokie. So, which is actually closer? The dungeon is now loading is closest. Let's go and do that because we'll get spawner fragments there as well anyway, which we already need anyway to get the armor, and then we can also work on, ow, asshole, getting the silk that we need, or the cloth that we need to make the silk. Come on. Hi. Can you go away? Haha, you don't know how to swim. The flowers are emanating light. That's interesting. I don't think they actually emanate light. I think it's just, holy shit, skeleton jockey. Spider jockey. Quit it. Ow, quit it. I'm gonna assume that the one that spawns in the deep caves probably only spawns in the deep slate layer. Which, if I remember correctly, that's below y equals 0, isn't it? I don't actually know that for a fact. Oh! Yeah, that right there on the right. Oh shit. That on the right side, that does not look good. I don't know what that is, but that does not look good. Did I do that? Is that one of the doors that we went through? I know that we went through a door. Is that the door we went through? God, I hope not. I hope that I'm not infecting reality with whatever the hell is on the other side. Yeah, that doesn't look good. See if we can get a closer look. Hello, cow. Your health bar freaked me out. I thought that was a creature for a second. I mean, technically it is a creature. Just a evil creature. I know what I'm trying to say. Oh shit, ow. It's like destroying the blocks around it. What the hell? Yeah, that seems bad. Can I go in it? No, it's just doing this. Yeah, it's just doing this. This seems unfortunate. I also do want to say that we're probably largely going to be ignoring the dimensional doorways. And the reasoning for that is because I have plans for it, and the plans do not include actually going in them right now. That'll be confusing, but you'll understand later when we actually get to that point. So for now, just don't worry about it. For now, it is just a thing that exists. But also, for right now, we need to go deeper. And I'll take some lapis lazuli, because we need it for enchanting. Some good old lapis lazuli. Everybody loves a bit of lapis lazuli. Oh shit, ow. What the fuck is this? Ooh, hollow. You're the thing I need, I'm pretty sure. Either that, or you're the annoying thing that is always a pain in the ass to deal with. I'm not entirely certain which. That's gonna hurt. But you know what? Now it won't hurt. Okay, they can't be hurt. And they're everywhere. Yeah, I can't hurt them. God damn it. What the fuck, dude? Asshole move. Just broke a bunch of my glass. Oh, this series is not going very well. We're already have 7 lives. Oh! Hi. Ow. Hi, I was not expecting to have to deal with you at my house. So that is the new horror mod for today. It is a mod known as From the Shadows. And it adds in horrid abominations such as this thing, which is called a Boldregoth. Boldregoth. Now, I know what this thing does, and it's kind of annoying. And I don't know if we can kill it. Jesus. It's very pissy as well. Oh shit, it can break blocks. I really appreciate if you could stop breaking my fucking house. Asshole. My poor house. I mean, it wasn't the best of houses, let's be honest. At least it gives me my blocks back unlike certain asshole that just destroyed my fucking glass. Like a douche. We have Crimson Shell and some fish. What can one use Crimson Shell for? I know literally nothing about this mod. I added it because it added horrifying abomination creatures. Crust Helmet. Crouching with the full set reduces damage but increases durability loss. Huh. Hold up. 9 armor, 6 toughness. Holy hell, this shit is stronger than netherite. It's stronger than netherite diamond. Holy shit. Oh my god. This armor's stupid. You can't make boots. Why can't you make boots? What? Whatever. Okay. Well, we're now going to be looking out for more of those things. That's going to be Warden tier. That's going to be unlocked with Warden tier equipment. That's not something that we're going to get anytime soon. Also, unfortunately, we died again, so we now have 7 lives left. And for fuck's sakes, game. Just fucking work, please. Thank you. Well, we need more iron armor. Okay. We have 1 diamond. Where's that sugar cane? We have 2 sugar cane. Let me... Oh, right. We have... Hi, I see you. He's on the right side. Don't think he can get to me. Hi. Are you gonna do what I think you do? Yep, you do what I think you do. Well then, that was absolutely horrifying. The noises, oh my god. It might not have affected you, but that just caused... Oh, my spine is tingling from that. I hated those noise. I hated those noise. Oh my god. I don't know what it was, but that was, for me, spine-tinglingly disturbing. Oh, my spine still feels all funky and weird. Oh, I really did not like that. Okay, our man's is now hostile. I'm assuming it's kind of like the, From the Fog sort of situation, where he's passive at the beginning, but becomes hostile later. Which, if that is the case, I'm not a fan of that. Plus, he stayed way too long. Like, my man's was determined to get me. Like, it's a little cray-cray. It's a little cray-cray. What the fuck is wrong with me? It's a little crazy how long he stayed there. Because a lot of the other horror creatures, they leave long before that amount of time. But it looks like we have reasons to fear the Goat Man now. It seems like he's actually hostile. So I actually have to avoid him from now on. Now, interestingly enough, he didn't look like he was climbing the pillar. I don't know if he can actually climb. I'm really hoping he can't, because then that's just a hard counter towards him. And honestly, whilst it is a hard counter to him, the rules are the rules, and we're still technically not violating them. We have the pillars there. They can still technically climb up, but if he can't climb, you know what? I'm perfectly okay with that. I see absolutely no reason to change that. There's a lava pool over there. Let's go and get the lava. Oh, did we ever get dripstone? Have we found dripstone? Because you should probably set up infinite lava. We don't have dripstone. No, we don't have dripstone. Okay. We should probably work on getting that, though, because infinite lava would be very useful. Now, the only rule when it comes to making a base is it can't be elevated in the air. It can't be floating. It still has to have a way. But the rules don't state that we can't have lava around it. And to keep in mind that this base, once again, isn't permanent. Our primary method when we really start getting into the series, once we get diamond armor or diamond equivalent armor, is we're going to be very nomadic and exploring the world, set up other outposts at other locations. But obviously, we want those outposts to be safe. You know, we don't want horrid abominations coming and annihilating us every single time we try to take a single step out of the house. That's not fun. That's boring. I mean, that might be fun for you, but it's boring for me. There's also an abductor up ahead. Oh, there's an airship! I probably already pointed that out in a former episode, but there's an airship. Oh, I remember this abductor. This is when I first encountered the goat. Is this little lake area. You're still here, bro? Oh, we passed it. God damn. Kasploosh. And kasploosh. And kasploosh. And now it's time for everybody's favorite joke. I'm totally not stealing that from another YouTuber. It's time for everybody's favorite joke. Okay, I can't take it anymore. I gotta say something. I fucking hate getting obsidian. I'll be honest. I don't think there's anybody who enjoys getting obsidian. Even if you have an efficiency diamond pick, I don't think there's anybody who enjoys getting obsidian. Especially your first lot. Now, I do realize that I was an idiot early on, and I was like, oh, you know, I can use a diamond pick, but only to get obsidian. I completely forgot that you can just make another portal cast. I forgot that was a thing that you can do. So we could have gone to the nether a lot earlier. My bad. We probably should have done that a lot earlier. Now, it is starting to get to the point where it is nighttime, so soon we will lose access to our hold tab to see what is around us. Which, by the way, that's what button is bound to this ability, is tab. How many do you need? It's... What is it? 10 minimum for another portal, so 14 total is what we need. So I need 4 more. And then we're gonna have to haul ass fast back to the house. We might just stick to the water, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright, I think it's officially nighttime, so we can no longer use tab to see what's around us. I also forgot just how much damage those dungeons now loading ghosts do. Those things are insane. Okay, we have all 14 of our lava. Let's go home. We'll make the nether portal inside the house. Normally I don't do it because I hate the sound of another portal, which I'm pretty sure everybody hates the sound out of another portal. But it's going to be a lot safer in the long run, not having to go down to the ground and risk getting attacked in those first few seconds. That being said, well, it would be problematic for us going back into the nether. We could get rid of horror creatures by just having them run into the nether portal. Begone, Satan! Do not return. Go into the nether. Go straight back to hell. May not be the hell you spawned from, but it's certainly the hell you're going to. Now, suddenly, it seems like a poor life choice and a good life choice to have our base right next to the ocean. Because now that bull thing, whatever the hell it was, I already forgot, those things will spawn near us. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Not this shit again. For fuck's sakes. Okay, I've uninstalled and reinstalled both of the inventory mods that I have. So clearly that's not what the issue was. I don't know why this is happening. I'll be honest. I have no idea why this is happening now. But whatever. Okay, 2 diamonds. We're really burning through our diamonds, aren't we? Oh shit, I can just make diamond gloves. There we go. Enchantment table. For now, we'll just stick the enchantment table right there. It glows. It's pretty. And then we have those for the nether portal. And I need something to cast as the corners. I guess we'll just use cobblestone for it this second. Whoops, I'm not supposed to use that. That's my punishment. There's a goat somewhere now. I'm sorry. Look, I honestly did not mean to use it. Okay, cut me some slack here. Come on, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crapper. Why is that next to the creeper? Oh, it's just a group of 3 creepers. Wasn't that fancy? There we go. 1, another portal. At the top of our house in a really inconvenient location, but fuck it. Okay, sticks, planks. We're gonna make 2. What is it? It's like this, isn't it? Yeah, 2 fence gates. So put both of those there, put both of those there like that. And then we will do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mind that. And this. 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 There we go. So now we have the fence gate there in case something decides to come through the portal, and we have it on the bottom so that even baby variants get stuck. And we have the wall there so they don't go out the other side. Plus, we can just jump right in and stop on the wall. So there. That should be secure now. Nothing particularly nasty should be able to come through there. The only thing that could potentially pose a threat that would theoretically come through there is a ghast, but I don't see a ghast actually coming through there. I'll be honest. Now, I need a flint. Thank you. Ask and thou shalt receive. And I need an iron. Flint and steel. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And we might as well just make a fresh set of iron. For fuck's sakes. I really wish I knew what was causing this. It is the bane of my existence that these stacks won't combine. It is so irritating. I don't know what's causing it, and I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Do we not have an anvil yet? We don't have an anvil. Well, I guess all the more reason to get more iron. Oh, we just barely had enough. Need one more ingot, and then we can make ourselves an anvil. Bong! Didn't we have excess glass? Yeah, perfect. Considering some asshole broke through our glass. Like a douche. Hello, any unsavory types out there? There's a zombie, there's a bunch of spiders over there. Anybody particularly nasty out and about right now? How about yesterday's horror creature? The only thing that we've seen from it is a sound anomaly. It's not looking like it. It's not looking like it. That's a shame. I'd really like to see it. It's clearly working because it did the sound anomaly. Or whatever the hell it was actually called. I actually watched through the video again and realized, that wasn't actually called sound anomaly. You're just a dumbass. Let's make some more I'm grout. Because that is always useful. Nether grout. We are grout! What the fuck? Turn into scorched bricks. Seared bricks. What's the difference between seared and scorched bricks? I guess just another equivalent, I'm going to guess. Sweet. Sweet sauce. I am more grout. It actually evens out pretty well. I know we have a bunch of coal. There's no real reason to be repairing. Actually, yeah, there is a reason, because it uses slightly less iron. But it also uses levels, something that we actually need right now. And then the helmet, which I just conveniently forgot to fucking make. So we're just going to do some prot 1s. If we can hopefully get prot 1, because knowing this game is probably going to give me something stupid like unbreaking. Oh, that's right, we have reroll. Respiration protection 1. Cool. Prot 1. Prot 1. Prot 1. Good enough. We have enchanted gear. Fuck off. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's just making noise, if it actually spawned. I have no fucking clue. I also noticed that the goat had, like, bloody teeth. I don't know if that's an indication. Like, I didn't pay attention to the other ones, so I don't know if maybe something was there and then it disappeared. So I don't know if there are like two different versions of the goat. If the hostile one spawns and then there can just be a passive one that spawns. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Really getting sick of this stupid shit not stacking. There. Good enough. Ow, fuck me. There we go. I forgot that you can't be standing in it. Look, it's been a while, okay? Cut me some slack. Oh, shit. We need obsidian to make these. The waystones. Which we should... Yeah, let's go and get more obsidian. Because at a very minimum, we're going to want 3 more. 2 for... No. No. No, no, no. Oh, hi. Look my direction, please. I want to see if you actually have bloody teeth or not. Turn around, dickhead. Probably shouldn't say that. Also, side note, how long have we been recording for? Oh, we are coming right up on the hour mark. Perfect. Turn the fuck around. He's just like Silent Hilling my, or not Silent Hill. He's just Blair Witching my ass right now. He's just standing in the corner, staring into the corner. Hey! Okay, he's hostile. You were such an asshole. He tapped me once and then disappeared. That did a lot of damage, though, even with the Prot 1. That did a lot of damage. He's going to be a constant issue. Hey! Come here. You fucking douche. Where'd you go? Fucking... That's what you deserve for scaring the living shit out of me. Fucking A. Asshole. I just had a thought. What is agony? And can I repair it? I don't think I can. I think the only way that I can repair is by combining it with another agony. Because I was thinking about it. I was wondering if perhaps I could repair it with, like, whatever its primary ingredient is or something like that. Okay, let's head back on over to the lava pit. We will get some more obsidian. We need, at a bare minimum, 9 obsidian. So we'll just quickly pop on over and grab that, and then we'll call it an episode here. So I guess whilst we head on over, I can do my little intro real quick. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, as well as me losing 2 more lives. So now we are down to 7 lives total, and we haven't even gotten to any of the heavy hitters. We died to fucking ghosts and the goat man of all things. Like, it's a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. We have 7 lives remaining. We have a lot of episodes to go. But hopefully tomorrow our primary objective is going to be going into the nether, getting us some blaze powder, as well as any other interesting and useful nether-based resources, as well as just generally getting some pretty decent loot from another fortress, as well as continuing to try. We're going to go to a different dungeons now, loading one, and trying to get some of the stuff that is in there. Most importantly is the cloth, so that we can make the ghostly silk, so that we can make the helmet. Because that armor is going to be super useful to us, not only because it will spawn in a little guy that'll help us, but because its stats are pretty much the same as diamond, and getting spawner fragments is way fucking easier than finding 27 diamonds. I mean, let's be honest here. Because apparently my luck in finding diamonds is absolutely asinine at times. I mean, it would probably help if we found just a massive cavern. So in between episodes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you guys this right now, is I'm going to farm up a whole bunch of clay, a whole bunch of gravel, and a whole bunch of sand, and just make a shit ton of grout, process it all into seared bricks, and then that abductor teleported. I don't know if anybody saw that. I'm pretty sure it just teleported. I could be going insane. But I'm going to get a whole bunch of seared brick so that hopefully in the next episode we can finally set up the smeltery and we can start doing smeltery shit. I believe in terms of efficiency, I think we can go up to obsidian tier. I could be wrong. Obsidian tier might be beyond diamond. I don't think it's netherite tier. I'll be honest. I don't think we're going to really... I think for netherite tier, we're probably going to do cobalt and ardite, which is the prequel. You actually need both of those resources in order to make Manulin. So we'll lock Manulin behind Warden tier, and then cobalt and ardite we will lock behind netherite tier. Because cobalt... I don't remember the buffs of cobalt, but I've never really used cobalt. I've only ever used it to make Manulin, and then ardite, I think, is the best resource for is the best metal for tools, because the more durability damage ardite has, the faster it works. So we'll say that ardite and cobalt is netherite tier, which unfortunately is going to be a while, because this is episode 6, and I don't think we unlock that kind of stuff until episode 13. So we have essentially half of what we've done already until we can get to that point. But that's significantly easier. 20 is enough. We only needed 9, and now we have 20. And if we need more, we can always come back for more. And unfortunately, the goat can spawn during the day now, which, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of. I don't like the fact that the goat just spawns in the daytime now. It means that there really is no save time. So we might end up... Fucking koi fish. I might end up adjusting the config files so that it only does spawn in the nighttime, because I like the idea of day essentially being like, get as much shit done as we possibly can, and then nighttime being, okay, we need to bunker down and hide. But, you know, I guess you guys can let me know what your thoughts on that are in the comments. I'm probably going to turn off his day spawning in the next episode, but I'll probably turn it back on if you guys want him to spawn during the day. I really hope that you guys don't. I'm going to be honest, but I will honor the comments. And I'm a dumbass. So, without further ado, goodbye. See you guys.